Hello and welcome back to Diary of My Frugal Life. I'm here today with another frugal recipe for you. Today I am making a bake with pork mince and potatoes and the vegetables. I am going to make like similar to a bolognese sauce with the meat, but will be with different vegetables and things, and I'm making it in the slow cooker. And then we're going to make the potatoes, we're going to slice them, and we're going to get them with the mince going into the oven to bake. It is a frugal recipe because it is cheap to make and is also something you can make last. So it's not something that is only going to last for 1 or 2 portions. It's going to be a full tray, and that is great because that's how you can be more frugal with your food choices. Now I am making this recipe for packed lunches because, as you know, we take hot food for our lunches because for us that's what makes sense. So let's look at the ingredients I am going to use. I've got 1 onion. We're going to use some garlic cloves. I've not decided yet how many. I've got some frozen carrots. I've got some frozen broccoli. I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes, and I've got a pack of with 500 grams of pork mince. So I'm going to start by chopping the vegetables and putting them in the slow cooker. For 4 hours on high. So these is really nice, really ready for the next stage. So I am going to start with the potatoes. I just wanted to show you how these looks. Smells gorgeous, really, really nice. Even the broccoli is very soft. So yeah, really perfect. Now I'm not going to turn it off because I'm going to start with the potatoes. I will turn it off when I pass the meat to the tray. It's really sunny today. I hope you can see. I'm going to start peeling 3 potatoes. I will peel the potatoes and then I will part boil them before I slice. Now I am not going to make a mashed potato to go on top of the meat because I am making a bake with the mince meat, and what I am going to do is like similar to assembling a lasagna. Basically we're going to use sliced potato instead of lasagna sheets basically. But I am not going to add any white sauce either. But yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. But to make it easier when in the oven and to ensure that the cooking time is less, I'm going to part boil the potatoes before I slice the potatoes basically. You don't have to. You can actually slice the potatoes as thinly as you can, and it also has great results with this recipe. So it's up to you whether you want to part boil or not your potatoes. I boil the water. I already washed my potatoes. I am going to dip the potatoes here and I'm going to allow them to stay here in this boiling water for about 5 minutes. I don't want to let it boil for too long because I still want them quite hard to be able to slice as I need. I'm going to start slicing the potatoes. They were part boiled for 5 minutes. Now what I did as soon as I took them out of the hob, I changed the water, the boiling water, to cold water to stop boiling them. And now what I'm going to try to put myself in a better place for you to see. Basically I just want to make some slices. Now you will slice it as you want. If you want thinner slices, it's up to you. For me this is quite a good way. I just need another container. I'm gonna place the sliced potatoes on a plate. Because they're parts boiled, they're a bit sticky, but that's okay. And it doesn't matter if they don't have all the same kind of thickness, because this is homemade. It's normal to not be able to do this thickness all the same, so don't worry about that. Now what I'm worried about is I need to slice it and I can't hold it properly. potatoes are all sliced, so now what we're going to do is just starting assembling the bake. So I'm going to start with my dish and get to the meat. We're going to start with a layer of meat. Now, I didn't say this, but I think it's a bit of common sense. I am using pork meat. I know a lot of people don't like pork mince, so you can use any mince if you want. You know, you can use beef mince, you can use turkey mince, anything really. A mix of beef and pork. It really depends on your taste. Now, I am sharing an idea, and then you can use my idea to make whatever works for you and your family. You don't have to do exactly as I do. You can put other vegetables with the mince as well. Again, I used carrots and broccoli because it's vegetables that we as a family like to eat. But you can, add other vegetables. You could add peas, sweet corn, so many things that you could add here. So yeah, it's really just like a lasagna. You put the meat, you put the potatoes. Now, I'm not using a white sauce, but that is because I want to make this bake a little bit different from a lasagna. And I also didn't want to make it like cottage pie. So that's why I decided to do like this. But again, you could use mash instead of the sliced potatoes. It really depends on your taste. This is just my suggestion. Now, this broccoli is a little bit too big, so I'm just going to cut it a little bit. It's a bit hot. I should be using like a spoon or a fork to take the broccoli out. But, if you follow me for a while, you know I use my hands a lot. They are washed, don't worry. Anyway, this is for my family to eat. And I am not a dirty person either, so... and it will go to bake in the oven. Now, because I really wanted the potatoes to finish cooking, I need to start with a lower temperature, and also I am going to put the oven on just the bottom heat, because if I put the grill, the top, it's going to grill the cheese straight away and they're going to start burning the cheese. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to put these in the oven for 35 minutes at 200 degrees, just the bottom. Okay, and I will show you how it looks like when I take it from the oven at 35 minutes before we adding the top. 35 minutes have passed, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So now is the time to put both the grill and the bottom heating on. So the beans bake is done. I poked the potatoes with a knife just to ensure that they were properly cooked. So everything is perfect and looks really nice. Now, usually this tray of food allows me 6 portions. So when I'm going to put the cost of the recipe, I'm going to divide the cost, the total cost for 6 portions. I'm not going to portion it now because it's very hot. I'm going to allow it to cool down before I portion it up and put this in the freezer, because this, as I said, will be for pack lunches, but it can definitely do a family dinner. As you can see, this is a frugal recipe. It had a total cost of £5 and 2 pence, and it made 6 portions, each costing 84 pence. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I see you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.